Hi guys, if you have followed me and listened to my videos, I suppose, you know I went through, after my Lyme disease, so hit the nervous system, I went through a really bad time. I used to cry every day I packed my bag to go and work, and I was just hoping that everything will fall apart so I don't have to travel anymore. This is some years now. I still don't like to travel, but I love my work. But at that time I was such a bad shape, you know. I lost my inspiration, and the most sad about everything, I lost my creativity. I lost my enthusiasm for painting, for create things, whatever. I've been very multi-creative, or what you should say. I mean, my job used to be tin and a silversmith. I did my own christening collection and I was selling it through all the jewelry stores in Sweden. I did engraving, I did hand engrave the countess flowers on cutlery and things like that. So, and I always loved to be creative. You know, you name it, I've done it. More or less everything, except pottery. But I might look into that eventually as well. But it's been sad to don't have the energy and the enthusiasm I used to have and to be on the ball all the time. But the last weekend, I actually we had 2 days, me and my old good friend Hanne. And she used to be my student and I used to teach her about spirit art. And this Monday, I think was last week, I did, over her supervision, cooked some Thai food. And I hate to cook. Everybody knows me, I hate to cook, and I can't cook for the passion of it. I'm useless in the kitchen, you know. But she told me how to do, and I fixed the Thai dinner, and it didn't turn out like when she is doing it anyway. I'm useless in the kitchen. I shouldn't be there. But during these 2 days, she taught me how to do aquarelle paintings. And for the first time, I felt the joy of it. Yes, we could maybe have drawn more than we did. But for God's sake, I lived 3 hours away from here, so we haven't talked that much for 10 years, so we had a lot to catch up with. And we also have some bubblies, you know. So we was talking a lot, having a really good time, and it was like the old times, you know, when we used to travel together, work together, and all these things. So it was really, really nice. And I can still feel that little itching in me that I want to draw again. It's not the same as I'm sitting down and doing it yet, but I can feel that I want to do it. And that's a huge thing for me. And I think it's so amazing. For me starting to teach her, now she is teaching me. And she's brilliant. She really has a talent for the aquarelle. So, and she has done a lot of cards now that I hope she's going to put together to a card deck that you can use to work with, because her skills are amazing. So I'm looking forward to see that come together. And I'm also very thankful for friends that I don't have to talk to every day. I don't have to have coffee every day. I don't have someone who says, if you don't call me, I called you the last 3 times, so if you don't call me now, and they get pissed or angry or disappointed. I can't have friends like that. I need friends that understands me, that I'm very unsociable when I'm not working. And with all the drama that's going on in my family, my mind is very tired, so I can't function. I even forget my tax declaration this year. So I'm going to get fined now, and I have to do it when I get home from Narcissist in Spain, because my mind is not there. And if I then have pressure from friends that say, you have to call me because I called you the last time, and things like that, it's not gonna work. I'm a lousy friend when it comes to be in touch and talk all the time. But when I have friends that accept me as I am, and me and Hannah now, we meet, for example, once a week, and we cook, she cooks, she cooks, and we have nice times together. And I have to say I'm so appreciated about it, and it means the world to me. Because for me, friendship is not being, it is being there when you need them, and when you really need a good talk, or when you're going through hell and you need someone to listen to you or whatever, and they accept that without having it every day. If someone, anybody, they don't even have to be a good friend to me, when they are in crisis and they want to talk to me, I talk to them because it's a crisis. but I'm not the ordinary day socialized person. And I don't know, some people think when I'm working within my mediumship that I am very confident, and well, I am when I'm working with my mediumship. I step into the power and I own it and I love it. But behind that, when I'm not working, it's like I don't want to have anything with the world to do from time to time, because I just want to be in my bubble. And I actually think it stems from my ex-relationship, who was hell. I believe it was a narcissist and a psychopath. You can read it in the False Healer. The book is free. And if you're from Sweden, it's all on the audio tubes, platforms, Spotify, audio, whatever. I don't know the names of them because I haven't looked into it. And I don't have a memory anymore. And then I got the Lyme disease, so it hit my nervous system, and everything became very bad. Then I got a thyroid problem, and then the problem started with my mom and my dad, and then I got diabetes. So I think I'm quite exhausted within myself. And so it's very important for me to have quiet periods. You know, sometimes when I hear the messenger go beep beep, I go, oh my God, someone is trying to reach me and they want to talk to me, and I get all flustered. But at the same time, I need it. You know, I can't just isolate myself, because that's not good either, because then I get apathic, you know. Is that the right word? Well, you get lethargic, maybe is the right word. I don't want to do anything. And I notice when I do things, I feel better. I'm actually thinking about getting one of these bags that you can box on, because the boxing I did the other week with my personal trainer was the most fun exercise I ever done. So that might help, not only to get out the aggression, but also create some energy and some adrenaline. I think that would be good for me. But I don't know what I was starting to talk about. And this is my mind. I don't remember, you know. It's just I start something and then I drift away, and then I don't remember what the point was or whatever. That's a tired mind. And I'm looking forward to Nansha. Yeah, I know it's work, but I'm also going to relax. It's not like we work until 8 o'clock in the evening. We stop in the afternoon, so you have plenty of time to chill, spending time with my husband, out eating nice dinners, some nice drinks, and just relaxing. But I just want to say that it's no way or no chance you can give up, because that doesn't help you. What I notice more than anything now is that it's important to keep the positive thinking. I can't help my anxiety that comes, because I can't control it. It's just hitting me. And I know it has to do with my dad. So that's fine, and I'm accepting that. But that anxiety also spills over to everything else. So everything else becomes a little bit of, oh, I have to do this, I have to do this. And the anxiety, when I realize I missed my text declaration, my God, I've done my mom's and my dad's, you know, and my husband has done his, and it didn't come to my mind that I have to do my own. How stupid are you? But anyway, that's my mind at the moment, and that's how life is. So I'm trying to take care of myself the best I can, because I think as a medium, as a pleasing person, as a service person, we rarely look after ourselves. We look after everybody else, and I'm the same person there. But I have it here. I have to look after myself as well. So don't forget that. Because if you don't look after yourself, you will not be a good person to look after everybody else. And I noticed that with my dad. When I'm feeling drained, I don't have the energy to really be happy and enthusiastic to go there. But when I get a break and I can relax from it and I don't have to worry so much, I go there with much more joy. And I want to see and have as much joy as I can from him before he passes away. So anyway, that's just my thoughts, and I know I'm rambling maybe, but there you go. Have a beautiful week. Bye.